Nerdrotic.com.
Damage Control, Daniel Craig reverses course, now says woman shouldn't be James Bond. No. Just like a woman shouldn't have been the doctor. So he believes that, and I agree with this, especially based on the last trailer. They were really going full boring with Me Too shit, and I think they've had time to rethink, maybe re-edit the film and dial that down a little bit. But I
don't think so.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I think Daniel Craig was probably pretty down with the female Bond thing. All right. Pretty sure he's the one who brought Phoebe Waller-Bridge in, insisted that she come in for No Time to Die. Now, the one good thing about No Time to Die, and it might just be a bad thing, I don't know, but Cary Fukunaga, he directed all the episodes of True Detective season 1, which is fucking perfect television, in my opinion. Speaking with Radio Times, as reported by The Independent, Craig stated, there should simply be better parts for women and actors of color. He even questioned, why should a woman play James Bond when there should be a part just as good as James Bond for a woman? Wow. Jesus. Who has been saying shit like that for years?
Beats me.
I don't know. But when Daniel Craig says it, it's fucking revolutionary. Well, hey, this woman right here in her nightgown does a double flip in her high heels with 2 fucking guns.
Yes. And takes out a dude.
So cool.
And takes out a dude and lands on her heels. Craig previously claimed that a woman could be James Bond. Back in 2019, British tabloid The Mirror reported that Craig stated, I think that everybody should be considered. Also for women or for African Americans, there should be great parts anyway across the board. There should be different parts. Like we talked about this last week. Just make a 008 and have Idris Elba play 008, and he could be just as badass.
You could have the whole blank canvas to do whatever you want with him.
Exactly.
None of the baggage of Bond.
Have him team up with Bond, and you can make Bond movies too, and then you would have 2 franchises to make twice as much money. Craig's new comments with the Radio Times come 2 weeks before the next James Bond film, No Time to Die, is expected to be released in theaters. The film arrives in theaters in the United States on October 8th. However, the film is expected to hit the UK in cinemas a week earlier on September 30th. Fuck you.
My channel brain says, go watch it. It's some content for your channel. And then my I don't give a fuck about it at all part of my brain says, I don't give a fuck about it at all. When you're leading up into a film, I want to be excited for the film. I want you to talk me into the cinema. I want you to tell me how exciting it is, how great it is, why this is the best Bond movie, why it's got the best stunts, why you can't miss this story. It's all this kind of stuff. And all we've got leading into it is, Lashana Lynch says, I'm black, so I'm a victim now. And I thought I was going to get segregated as the first ever black person in a movie ever to get a role. And then you got Bond, Daniel Craig talking about fucking whether a woman could be a Bond. And then you've got Barbara Broccoli, who's already said, no women, but, I'm entertaining black dudes for Bond as well. And it's just like, just fuck off. All you're doing is identity politics. All you're doing is put me off this fucking film. If this is all you've got to discuss about the film, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
You got this great cast, right? And the one thing the Daniel Craig Bond films have not been is fun. The first one's badass, Casino Royale, all-timer. And then after that, it's kind of drab. They're kind of fucking drab. And then this one needed, we need more fun. Unfortunately, we're watching stuff that was made for a different time. Our country's not even the same anymore. This is made for a different country 2 years ago.
So what we're seeing is essentially 2018 footage.
Yeah, it was made in 2018. It is dated, and they must have lost so much money on this already.
Its budget's $300 million as well.
Oh God, was that before?
$300 million.
$300 million budget on this.
Are you guys? What do you think about the box office for this?
There's some report which says it needs to make $900 million to get its money back.
Oh,
good luck, I guess.
I predicted $700 million to get its money back. I was only $200 million off.
Well, that's again, are they figuring in all the interest?
They would be for $900 million. That'd be insurance, interest, international box office revenue based off, the percentage cut.
I don't know. I'm getting Dark Fate vibes.
reckon it's gonna like destroy Bond's legacy, sort of thing.
Well, they've destroyed everybody else's. James Bond producer Barbara Broccoli. I was going to say, is it broccoli?
Broccoli, yeah.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Chopping broccoli. Previously stated that James Bond would never be a female. Back in 2018, Broccoli told The Guardian, Bond is a male. He's a male character. He was written as a male, and I think he'll probably stay. Probably. See that? Stay as a male. She added, and that's fine. We don't have to turn male characters into women. Let's just create more female characters and make the story fit those female characters. However, rumors have persisted that the female 007 will be introduced in No Time to Die. Those rumors from the Daily Mail claimed there is a pivotal scene at the start of the film where M says, come in 007, and in walks Lashana, who is black, beautiful, and a woman. This source added, Bond is still Bond, but he's been replaced as 007 by this stunning woman.
Stunning.
No regular woman. She's a stunning one.
She got the No Time to Die.
On top of those rumors, Lynch did an interview with Harper's Bazaar, who published a headline that declared she was taking on the role of 007. The headline stated, Lashana Lynch on making history as the first black female 007. In the article, where Yrsa Daly Ward also claimed today on a still Saturday morning in August, Lynch is doing precisely that, chatting to me warmly and directly about her latest and surely career-defining role in No Time to Die, the Bond franchise's 25th release, in which she stars as Naomi, the secret agent who inherits the 007 title while Bond himself is in exile. While Lynch never specifically addressed whether she's taking on the role of 007, she did declare that her role in the film is very, very revolutionary. Well, they all say that because they're told to say that.
So this was the first film.
Technically the first film.
Absolutely historic.
Wow.
Officially the second, though.
Get wrecked, Shang-Chi.
Get wrecked. Are they saying that Lashana Lynch isn't 007 now?
She says she's not 007.
Okay, but she let them run with that headline last year.
She says something like, oh, no, you don't want that, or something like that now.
They changed it.
Yeah.
They fucking changed it. They changed it. While discussing the backlash she has gotten following rumors that she takes on the role of the 007, she stated, I am one black woman. If it were another black woman cast in the role, it would have been the same conversation. She would have gotten the same attacks, the same abuse. Oh yeah, she's talking like she's 007. I just have to remind myself that the conversation is happening and that I'm part of something that will be very, very revolutionary.
Righto.
There you go.
It's just insulting, is it, to say it's revolutionary to have a black person in a film? How fucking insulting is that?
Yeah. Not only did Lynch claim her role would be revolutionary, but most recently she spoke to The Guardian stating that Bond could be anyone you wanted him to be, even a 2-year-old.
What?
She said, we are in a place in a time where the industry is not just giving audiences what it thinks the audience wants. They're actually giving the audience what they want to give the audience.
Which is horseshit. The second part's right. The first part isn't.
Yeah, she's just saying words now. Lynch went on to specifically address James Bond. With Bond, it could be a man or a woman. They could write.
No.
They could be white, black, Asian, mixed race. They could be younger and old. At the end of the day, even if a 2-year-old was playing Bond, everyone would flock to the cinema to see what this 2-year-old's going to do. No, they wouldn't. Of course not.
If it was James Bond in kindergarten, I'd be like, yeah, nah, I don't know what the fuck you do. Is it animated, I'm guessing?
What's he going to do? Fucking start flying, crawling up the wall with some gadgets because he's Bond. And then his parents are going to drive up in a DB5 to pick him up. And people go, look, it's a DB5 because Bond. Fuck off.
That 2-year-old thing.
She gave some chestnuts. She doesn't come across as particularly clever.
Oh, it's time for me to break out my my hashtag #MeToo007. I think it's time. I think it's time. Historic. Oh, Jesus.
No Time to Die needs to earn 900 million just to get its.
That ain't happening. It's not gonna happen.
Time to die, Mr. Bond. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to go, the white lead is played out. It's time for
yes.
James Bond and a black woman lesbian soccer player with one leg. Listen to Lashana Lynch. A 2-year-old could be Bond and people would flock to the cinemas. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't understand fandom. They don't understand paying customers. They don't understand sales. I don't know if they understand stories.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.